Crack of dawn. At least it feels like it. Here at the flying field, and it's always fun to come up and see a plane in the air right when you drive up. That's Tom out there flying. Go boy. Well, I'm putting up the old McLaren plane. Put some tweaks on it this weekend, and this is kind of a test flight because it's the weekend of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lando's been doing great. I'm waiting to get home and watch quali, so just a little nod to McLaren. I have really been wanting this Pathfinder with the McLaren livery on it to fly well, and the plane flies good, but I have just not, ever since I built it, had a good engine run on it. And I've got an OS46 on there, which should run great. It ran great on the bench. That time, maybe I was too lean when I took off, though I had a lot of vapor coming out. I changed the glow plug, and honestly, I may have had the wrong kind of glow plug in there. I'm hoping that's the problem. This hobby is frustrating and humbling sometimes. Humbling when you crash, which I've had 2 of this year. Repairing one of those, my Vector, which is almost done. And then you come out and you just want to practice a good flight, so this plane is just not, Next flight, I'm really hoping for good things. Center myself, get the groove, and I'm feeling, since I put this medium glow plug in there, it might do the job. Whoa! Wow, he cut out. He just made it. That's what I'm talking about. That gets your heart going. I mean, you're just going, please, 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 please. Let me have some tension on these lines and get it down. Woo, Tom! Wow. So Shug, how you feeling about this flight? Well, I'd like to thank the whole team for being behind me. If we can just get a good run, I think this is going to be a good flight for me. Why do I fly this somewhat frustrating yet life-filling, wonderful hobby? Why do you do it, Tom?
Crazy.
Because it's crazy, and he's an engineer, and
I like it.
We like it. But this is Tom. You've seen him in many videos. He's going to be pitting me, and pitting is he's going to be the guy holding the plane. When I give him the signal, he'll flip his hands up and just let the plane go. You don't push the planes. They don't need any help. He'll just go, and then I will be flying. And then I hope to do a good pattern. And you want to get through these, what is it, 16 maneuvers? About 16 maneuvers, including takeoff and level flight and all that. You just want to get through cleanly and do it well. But still, it's just grown men hanging out in a school ball field on a Saturday. Not one kid here playing, is there? Not one kid. So the old men take it over, and we pick up trash, and we trash talk those kids for being slobs. All right, Tom, let's do it. Let's feel the pull. We fly control line. One thing, as Tom and I were talking, I forgot to say, and this question gets asked the most, is we put the amount of fuel in there that will get you about roughly 6 minutes of flying. To get through the pattern and still have a little bit left at the end to not crash or run out. Now, this doesn't always work out that way. So I put 3 ounces in because my last flight seemed like it ran really long, and that was like 3.5 ounces. So we're constantly trying to figure out the amount of fuel to put in based on the weather and the barometric pressure and the soul and the feel of the plane and all kind of vibes. So, but really, I mean, honestly, Tom and I talk about this. It's just nostalgia. It goes back to being kids doing this at a ball field when you were 12, 13 years old. That's really all it is.
It's fun. Nastaglia.
Nastaglia. Man, I got a little pain in my Nastaglia right now. I can't get up. All right, let's fire this
I
thing
must
up.
look happy or something.
You're just that kind of guy. I would pick you.
Okay.
Ready? My hit man! I'm actually starting to get a little confidence in this plane, in this setup now.
And I wonder if the muffler tipped or something, then it gave it a whole bunch more power, because it just took off like a lunatic.
Interesting. This is the plane we were talking about. It's a big one. Magnum Avis.
Big bird.
This is Tom's other favorite plane, the Twisted Recruit. And Dom is flying the old Nobler. Likes to lay around on its back. So now I'm pitting for Tom, which means I will grab his handle. And here it says, you know, we got the lines, just in case you've never seen this before. Carry this out for him and get him prepped for his flight, set his handle upright, hold his plane for him, wait for the signal, release it. So my job is here, and they're still talking nerd stuff. And now Tom will grab his plane, and I'm trying to keep his lines basically off the ground, not dragging through the grass, you know, got a little tension on them. And we carry out now, and you know that you're prepping for a flight. But basically, just do this for good fun, just for good fun. Tom's got the easy just handle here. No, he's been working on this plane for years, so on and off. It was given to him, he's repaired it and brought it back to life. Tom is the rescue plane guy. So now I will set his handle down straight from his wing. And then we have these tethers on here that we have to put around our wrist, and I'll set his tether so that he can just put his hand right in there and get it. Save precious moments of me kneeling, holding his plane.
I'm going to use my lower ones just so I don't really got the tape, and oftentimes with it, this would be right against it. And you got to kind of lift it up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit to get it on. Tightened on the muffler again, and then I did the clear coat.
Tell you, with laying that weight and get a breeze going, it can pull your arm out. This little piece, it feels like. I bought one. Motor runs good though. As soon as I say it, it riches up a little bit. I got one of those big planes with the Dragon 60. I bought it because I wanted to see if my wrist could handle a pull. It could, but wouldn't want to.
Well, going home in one piece, that's always a good thing. Plane's intact. I was a lot happier with how it ran today. Now I'm going home to take Meg to the airport. She's going out to San Diego to visit our daughter Ariel in her show. Ariel got a little injured last night, but going home to check and see how she's doing. And go home and watch F1 qualifying, see how it's happening, see what's going on, see where McLaren placed, see where Lando placed, see where Oscar placed, see where everybody placed. So good day flying, woo buddy, all secure at Sector 7, woo!